All right, today we're going to revisit main idea and themes, and we're going to talk about how we determine the main idea. And so we're going to do some practice together, and then we'll do some comprehension check on your own. But as we look at the main idea and theme, remember we're looking for what the paragraph or story is mostly about. And so let's read along with the examples, and then we'll do some together. Do you know the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears? In this story, a girl goes into the bears' house while they are away. She eats their food, sits on their chairs, and falls asleep in their beds. When the bears come home, she suddenly wakes up and runs away. The main idea is what the story is mainly about. The main idea is the most important idea in the text. And for many stories, the main idea can be stated in one simple sentence. How would you state the main idea of Goldilocks and the Three Bears in one sentence? The first thing to think about is that the main idea needs to clearly state the who and what in the story. What would that be for this story? The main idea tells you clearly the who and what of this story. Who is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What, Goldilocks stays in the house until the bears scare her away. You may be thinking, but many other things happen in the story too, and that's true, but the main idea tells only about the most important things. In this case, the main idea sentence would say a girl named Goldilocks enters the bear's house, eats their food, and sits on their chairs and beds until she's found by the bears. In some stories, the author tells you the main idea. A main idea sentence may be at the beginning, middle, or end of the story, but other times the author does not tell you the main idea in the sentence. You need to figure out the main idea on your own. Read this paragraph. Jack's dad needs a dog that is useful. The dog must be able to pull a sled. Duke is young now and likes to play, thought Jack. I must start to train him right away. Did you find the main idea sentence in this paragraph? Here, the very first sentence, Jack's dad needs a dog that is useful, tells you what the paragraph is mainly about. Read this paragraph. Jill pulled the covers over her head. Then she put her hands over her ears. Jill was afraid of the dark. She was sure she heard a sound of footsteps in the hall outside of her room. What is the main idea of this paragraph? And this paragraph is mainly about Jill afraid of the dark. Here, the main idea sentence is the middle of the paragraph. Read this paragraph. Teddy packed his bag. He made sure to pack warm clothes. He put his coat and boots in the bag. He made sure he had everything he needs to stay warm. Teddy was going on a trip to Alaska. As you can see in this paragraph, the main idea is stated at the end of the paragraph. So now we're going to do a little bit of work on our own. You're going to click on the comprehension check right below this video. There are 5 paragraphs on the comprehension check. Each sentence within the paragraph is labeled with a letter, A, B, C, D, all the way through F. You're going to choose and put on the answer line the best sentence that summarizes the main idea of the paragraph. And that's all you do today. If you have any questions, I'll be on the Zoom for answers. Just chat me as you start and begin working.